Euphoria is a worker placement, resource management, and set collection game released in 2013 and designed by Jamie Stegmaier and Alan Stone with art by Jackie Davis. The goal is to build a better dystopia, as it says in the title, but what does that mean? It means dispensing authority tokens to various markets, factions, and recruits. The first player to place all of their authority tokens wins. The theme isn't going to be too topical or even prescient, is it? To set up, place the main board in the middle of the table with the commodity and resource tokens in their corresponding territories. Place a progress marker at the start of each allegiance track, a minor meeple at the start of each tunnel, and an unavailable action marker at the end of them. Place a random market tile on each of the 6 construction spaces. Shuffle the recruit, artifact, and ethical dilemma cards, then deal 4 recruit and 1 ethical dilemma card to each player face down. Players will choose 1 recruit to play face down and 1 to keep face up, and then discard the other 2. Each player chooses an available color and takes the corresponding 10 authority tokens, 4 worker dice, 1 multiplier marker, 1 morale token, and 1 knowledge token. They place 2 dice into a reserve pool and the morale and knowledge tokens on the 1 and +3 space of the corresponding tracks, respectively. Everyone rolls their 2 worker dice and keeps those values, with the highest total becoming the starting player. Ties are broken by oldest player. In Euphoria, players lead a team of recruits in their machinations to take control of the titular city of Euphoria. The game is played over a variable number of player turns where each player will choose to either place a new worker die or retrieve their workers. Workers can be placed on temporary action spaces where existing workers can be bumped back to their player, multi-use spaces for collecting various commodities, and one-time spaces, construction sites for unbuilt markets. After placing the worker and paying any costs, they will receive the noted benefit, which can include commodities, resources, artifact cards, placing authority stars, or constructing a market. Constructed markets offer new spaces for workers to be placed, and for players to add their authority to the corresponding territory star. Some benefits include advancing one of the allegiance tracks, which will unlock benefits to players who have a matching face-up recruit. Instead of placing a worker, the active player may retrieve some or all of their workers from the board, or, once per game, they may resolve their ethical dilemma by discarding the corresponding artifact card and making a choice. Anytime workers are added to a player's active pool, they are rolled and a knowledge check is performed. If the total sum of all active workers and knowledge level for that player is 16 or higher, then one of their workers has awoken to the reality of their dystopian existence, and their highest value workers return to the supply. Once a player has completed their turn, the next player in clockwise order will do the same. The game continues until any player has placed their 10th authority token, at which time they win. If multiple players place their final token from the same action, consult a list of tiebreakers to determine who has the ultimate authority. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Post-apocalyptic dystopian fiction. Depending on what side of the pen you are on, those words can mean, here we go again, or here we go again. Still, the cycle continues. Thank goodness there's no zombies this time. In returning for this review, I noticed the game had a bit of a drudgery to it. The loop is pretty samey, which is not abnormal for worker placement games. The difference here is that I always found the severe limitation of workers and the constant payment of costs, both for placements and retrievals, meant that I was never stockpiling anything. I was barely even getting by, scraping for position, fighting to be included in the market constructions, and even outright negotiating with my opponents to find some common ground. And I love that each artifact card gains an intrinsic value born out of simple nostalgia. Supporting the workers' right to relax and play a board game is never a dilemma for me. I'm always game.